474, you found Nancy direct to Mike Whiskey. Would you prefer to go direct to Mike Whiskey or via Nancy?
Morning. Morning.
Hello.
Morning.
Morning. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Hello.
Taxi 474 in taxi out through Whiskey and then down the Alpha taxi at 127, the QNH 100 on Whiskey Railways when you're ready.
Hello.
Morning. Morning.
Welcome aboard. Hello. Hello.
Correct 762 is clear to leave control airspace, routing Trent Norwich, initially Nancy to Tango departure, 15163.
Hello.
Morning. Morning.
Hello.
Morning.
Hello. Hello.
6474, roger, you clear to leave control airspace, routing on track to Mike Whiskey, Bournemouth, climb to maintain altitude 4,000 feet, and the squawk 5056, mixed contact frequency when advised, Manchester 124.2.
Morning.
Glide slope. Pull up.
Welcome
Wind
aboard.
shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
Morning. Morning.
Hello.
639, ready for ground.
Hello.
639, clear to Belfast, Order Grove, Policy 2 Tango departure, squawk 5165, expect Manchester 128.05, QNH Chat 1002.
Hello.
Morning.
Pre-flight checklist, please.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal. Auto. Window heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 045. Altimeter 1015.
Checked. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cutoff.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Jackson 620 starts crew.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of myself and the crew, I'd like to wish you a very warm welcome aboard our Boeing 737. My name is Sarah, and helping me in the cabin today are Tom and Michelle. Please place all large items on the attack pins provided, or under the seat in front of you.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the stand. Taxi route will be assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff using D-rated thrust. Planning a flaps 15 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. In the event of a malfunction prior to V1, I will call either reject or continue. Standard low speed reject procedures below 80 knots. Between 80 knots and V1, I will only conduct a high-speed reject in the case of a fire, engine failure, predictive wind shear warning, or if there's any other condition that makes the aircraft unsafe or unable to fly. I will simultaneously close the thrust levers, disconnect the auto throttle, apply maximum manual braking, or verify the operation of the RTO auto brake, verify the extension of the speed brake, and apply maximum reverse thrust. I will bring the aircraft to a complete stop and set the parking brake. We will then run the appropriate checklist or evaluate our options, and if you could monitor my actions, Make the standard reject takeoff calls, including any abnormalities you observe before advising ATC. From V1, or if the call is continue, I will continue the takeoff as per the company's standard procedures. We will then climb to the minimum safety altitude and track clear of local terrain. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we are okay to make an immediate return. All going well, the departure routing will be via the ATC assigned standard instrument departure, complying with all the published speed and altitude restrictions. We will use noise abatement departure procedure 2. Flight directors are on, mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set, the NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments or concerns?
Not today.
Departure brief complete. Before start checklist to the line.
Before start checklist to the line. Fuel 6.7 tons, pumps on. Passenger signs on. Windows
Locked.
locked. MCP.
V2 is 148. Heading 317. Altitude. Flight level 80.
Checked. Takeoff speeds.
V1 is 126. VR is 129. V2 is 138.
Checked. CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
Free and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Before start checklist completed to the line.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Yes, you're clear to close.
Thanks. See you up there.
X762 is clear to leave control airspace, routing Trent Norwich, initially an anti-2 Tango departure, squawk 5163. Roger, you clear to leave controlled airspace, routing on track the Mike Whiskey for Bournemouth, climb to maintain altitude 4,000 feet and squawk 5056. Mixed contact frequency when advised, Manchester 124.2.
Copy to ground.
Go ahead.
Please disconnect the GPU and air.
Roger. Disconnected the GPU and air. Captain, the GPU and air are disconnected.
Thanks. Very good day to you all, ladies and gentlemen. From the flight deck, this is the captain speaking. On behalf of the crew, welcome aboard this flight today. We're just completing our final preparations, and then we'll be able to close the doors and get on our way. And shortly afterwards, the cabin crew will give you a safety demonstration, which I urge you all to pay attention to. Also, just a quick reminder, just keep your seatbelts fastened in flight, even with the seatbelt lights extinguished, just in case there is any unexpected turbulence. And also, just to mention that this is a non-smoking flight. All being well, I probably won't speak to you again until we start our descent into our destination. So until then, welcome aboard and thank you.
Ground Lufthansa 2128. Request startup and pushback.
Lufthansa 2128. Startup and pushback approved.
Roger, Lufthansa 2128.
Vacate right and today from the Victor, parking stand 5. Victor, stand 5, 448.
Before start checklist below the line.
Flight deck door closed and locked. Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Start sequence is 2, then 1.
Check.
Uniform, holding point Alpha 2. Uniform Alpha 2, runway 27, thank you, 6639.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
Post 40 right, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 8. Post 40 right, vacate next right, into the apron of Victor, parking stand 8. Electric 43, vacate right and Foxtrot.
Set parking brakes.
Knots approved, temperatures at 9, Koenig is 1009, runway 27.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass main removed.
Post 42 right, vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 11.
Next right, Victor, 1142 Mike.
027 Victor Foxtrot, contact Manchester 124.2 by
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Sound 25 there, clear takeoff, 210 degrees 19.
Clear to start engines.
Start number 2 engine.
Starting 2. Oil pressure.
Electric 43, proceed to Sierra.
Correct there, just crossing the control zone boundary now, no height restriction.
Start a cutout.
Isolated
So
pack.
that report past 2,500 feet.
Pack isolated.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting 1.
While the cabin crew point out some of the safety features on board this Boeing 737. There are 8 emergency exits, 2 at the front, 1 left and 1 right.
Oil pressure.
2 doors at the rear of the cabin, 1 left and 1 right. There are 4 overwing exits in the center of the cabin, to left and to right. Please note the nearest exit to you, which may be behind you. The seatbelt is fastened, adjusted and released like this. In the event of sudden loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will automatically drop and hang above your head. Pull down firmly to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Please secure your own mask before helping others. Your life jacket can be found underneath your seat. In the unlikely event of landing on water, remove the jacket from its pouch and place it over your
Starter
head.
cutout.
Tie the strap in a double
Flaps
knot.
15.
To inflate the life jacket, pull down sharply on the red toggle. There is a tube to top up the air and a light to attract attention. Do not inflate your life jacket inside the cabin, as to do so will impede your exit. Further information may be found on the in-flight safety card. Please would you now ensure your seatbelt is securely fastened. Your seat back is upright,
Flight
your
controls check.
armrests are down, your tray
Full
table
left.
is up, and all window
Full
blinds
right.
are open. Thank you
Center
for your
check.
attention and we wish you a pleasant
Full
flight.
up. Full down. Center.
Check.
Full left. Full right. Center.
Check.
Before taxi checklist, please.
Before taxi checklist. Generators on. Rope heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve auto. Engine start switches continuous. Recall checked. Auto brake RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls
Checked.
dispatch clearance
Checked.
before taxi checklist complete.
Touchdown 409, vacate next right, and today from Victor, parking stand 8.
Ground Stanza 2128, request taxi.
Lufthansa 2128. Taxi via Echo Alpha to runway 32.
By Echo Alpha to runway 32, Stanza 2128.
Clear left.
Clear right.
To the forward TV cabin to the TV monitor for a brief with safety message. The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. We have already done so. We request that you carry along to take the seat so we can have an on-time departure.
Touchdown 409, vacate next right, and today from Victor, parking stand 8.
Please refer to the safety brief part of the exit row information card located in the seatbelt pocket. To ensure you meet the exit row criteria and understand the information. After carefully reviewing this card, if you believe you could be injured and that wish to or cannot perform the function listed, please notify us by incident. At this time, we also request that you install your electronic devices until we are above 10,000 feet. I will notify you that it's safe to bring these items up for use. If there's any question as to what device you can use on board today, please refer to the Welcome Report section of your My Magazine. Thank you for your
Flight
attention.
43, vacate right at Foxtrot. Vacate next right, enter the apron at Victor, parking stand 11.
Next right, Victor, 1142 Mike.
427 Victor Foxtrot, contact Manchester 124.2 by 142, water submit Foxtrot 1. Tap 25 there, clear takeoff, 210 degrees 19.
Lufthansa 2128. Contact tower on 120.6.
120.
The cabin is secure.
Stanza 2128.
Before takeoff checklist, please.
Flaps.
Flaps 15, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
6.0 units.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Tower Stanza 2128 at runway 30, request takeoff.
Lufthansa 2128. Line up runway 30.
30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. 30
gentlemen. From the flight decks to captain, just to let you know we're the next in line for departure, so we'll be getting going any moment. Thank you very much for your patience. Before takeoff procedure.
Check.
Approaching. 3, 2.
Ready to go.
On runway. 3, 2.
Clear for takeoff. Runway 3, stand to 128.
Set takeoff thrust.
Thrust set. 80 knots.
Checked.
V1.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate.
V2.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
Departure stand by
Elmas.
128 with you, passing 700 on flight level 80.
Lufthansa 2128, radar contact cleared via 3 Kilo Oscar Victor Alpha 5 Mike, departure climb to flight level 80.
Cleared by 3 Kilo Oscar Victor Alpha 5 Mike for departure, climbing to flight level 80. Lufthansa 2128.
Aircraft 2180, traffic information for you. A light aircraft maneuvering at 1,600 feet. Just to the north of the approach, at 1 o'clock, range 2.5 miles.
2180 is looking and we do have it inside, reference 2180.
Took off Zulu Nixon, traffic inbound into 146, 2 miles to the southeast of you, shortly till A3 down.
Copy, Zulu Nixon.
Flaps 5.
Speed check. Flaps 5.
Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
Okay, Max, are you landing from this approach?
Positive, Max.
Okay.
Lufthansa 2128,
Flaps up.
climb to
Speed check,
flight level
flaps up.
140.
Climbing to flight level 140, Lufthansa 2128.
Transition.
Set standard.
Standard set. Passing flight level 065 now.
Between 3 and 4,000 feet to that.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine blades. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete.
Lufthansa 2128, follow route F5.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned standard terminal arrival procedure. complying with all published speed and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach, planning a flaps 30 landing. VREF is 138, final approach fix is 5000 feet. Decision height is 240 feet. Missed approach altitude is 5000 feet. Taxi route will be assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a gate. Descent speed and navigation radius are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments or concerns?
Not today.
Approach brief complete. Descent checklist, please.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 1450 feet. Recoil checked. Auto brake. Level 2. Landing data.
VREF 138. Minimums 240 feet.
Checked. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist complete.
Hi, flight deck.
Hi, it's Sarah at L1. How can I help you?
Just to let you know, we'll be starting our descent shortly.
Thanks for the update.
From the flight deck, this is the captain speaking. Just to let you know that we'll shortly be starting our descent into our destination. So I'd just like to take this final opportunity to say thank you very much for flying with us today. We hope you've had a pleasant flight, and we look forward to seeing you all again in the very near future. Please also have a safe and pleasant onward journey. Thank you all very much. Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Heading 6,000 feet, QNH 998, Valia 550. Valia 550, getting down right 1018.82. 118.82, check. 5318, try and fly level 190. Level 190, 5318. Make it Jago 11, check level 170. Jago 11, Munich, good afternoon.
Flaps 5.
Speed checked. Cabin crew, seats for landing. Cabin is seated. Flaps 5. Glide slope alive. Localizer alive.
Gear down. Flaps 15.
Gear down. Speed checked. Flaps 15.
Tower Lufthansa 128 on final. Lufthansa 2128, clear to land runway 26 right. Slow to final approach speed. QNH 1016. Cleared to land runway 26 right, reducing the final approach speed. Lufthansa 128.
Radio altimeter alive.
Flaps 30.
Speed checked. Flaps 30.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps. Runway lights.
Flaps 30. Green light.
Landing checklist complete.
Bravo 11 and landing 1,000.
1,000 feet. Stable.
Approaching 26 right.
$500. 500 feet.
Cleared.
Checked.
400.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Landing.
Checked.
Light slow.
5328, the wind 200 is 3 knots, and you take off to the left.
Take off to the left, November 528. 20.
Speed brake up. Reverses normal.
Lufthansa 2128, gate is left. Contact 1 on 121.82.
60 knots. Checked. Auto brake disarmed.
Checked.
Push approve facing to the north of blue line. Push approve, please, north blue line, Elmas.
Okay to clean up.
Checked.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and comfort,
Master caution, anti-ice.
Seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the passenger seatbelt sign. Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board with you, and please use caution when opening the overhead bin, as heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight. We remind you to please wait until you're inside the terminal to use any electronic devices or to smoke in your designated areas. On behalf of the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we're looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Have a safe return. That will be your only indication that it's safe to be able to move about the cabin. We also ask that you keep the out clear and carry on badly. The termination of our flight this morning, so we ask that you check the deck welcome, and overhead bins for the approaching about with you. Extra care should be taken when opening the overhead bins and available for your shipping during our flight. Happy to return this morning. Have a pleasant day.
Lufthansa 326.
minutes.
That's 1 hour, push 345 to
5277 is going on behind Charlie Italy. When clear, push is approved facing south of the orange line.
After 737, push approved, face south orange line, number 3452. 237 on out of Charlie 3, number?
Yeah, it's already clear for me.
5318, position 195, taxi please.
Lufthansa 5318, taxi entry 05.
Lufthansa 5318, taxi entry 05.
Lights and doors.
Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check. Doors disarmed, APU on the bus.
Ground 2255, request taxi.
2255, taxi via Bravo 12 November Charlie 1 to gate 15.
Via Bravo 12 November Charlie 1 to gate 170 52255.
Lufthansa 3628 pushes approved facing south on the blue line.
Push approved facing south, blue line, Lufthansa 3628.
Lufthansa 42908 pushes approved facing south on the orange line.
Push the approved face south, orange line, 42989.
Lufthansa 5318, contact tower 1205. Goodbye.
Lufthansa 5318, tower 1205, servus.
Shutdown checklist, please.
Fuel pumps, off. Rope heat, off. Hydraulic panel, set. Flaps, up. Parking brake,
Cleared off the runway.
Set.
engine start levers,
Cut off.
weather radar, off. Shutdown checklist complete.
8516, taxi via Mike November to gate 109.
Via Mike November, gate 109 at 8516.
Copper to ground.
Go ahead.
Please connect the GPU.
Roger, connected to GPU.
Copper to ground.
Go ahead.
Please connect the air conditioning unit.
Roger, connecting the air conditioning unit.
Approved facing to the north on the blue line.
Thank you. You did a great job. Thank you for a wonderful
Captain,
flight.
the GPU is connected.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Bye.
Captain, the air conditioning unit is connected.
Thanks.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, thank you. Bye. Bye, thank you for a wonderful flight. Thank you. You did a great job. Thank you for a wonderful flight.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye, thank you.
Have a good day. You too.
Thank you. You did a great job. Thank you for a wonderful flight.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a good day. You too.